Hi, Si here from Music Radar. We are at NAMM 2018. It's day 2 on the UA booth, Universal Audio, joined by Tom. We are going to take a look at Arrow. Well, you were going to show us through basically what it's all about. First of all, tell us what sets Arrow apart from the rest of your ecosystem in audio interfaces.
Okay, well, Arrow is our first Thunderbolt 3 bus-powered interface. In fact, it's the world's first desktop bus-powered interface in terms of Thunderbolt 3. So what that means is a nice, clean desktop, one cable. You can power it from a Mac or a Windows 10 PC, for example. So if you want to be moving with it, you can do.
Yeah.
It's really, we see it designed as a box for immediacy and creating quickly. So it's for the musician or the producer, the beat maker, really your demographic, let's say.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of radar and
Yeah.
So it's you know, you plug in, it's songwriting, you just want to get a great sound on the go, you know, plug in your mic at home and just go, how do I get the sound of a classic studio? And that's how we see Arrow. It's the open door into the UA universe.
Cool.
You know, for those customers.
Brilliant. Well, show us a bit more about sort of the specs.
Okay,
what
cool.
we've got going on.
If we move over to the preamp side, you have 2 Unison mic pre's. So to explain that for the viewers who may not be familiar with Unison technology, what that means is you get the feel of whatever we load into the Unison slot within the console. So Arrow comes with access to the UA console 2.0, which is the workflow and the feature set, that sort of near zero latency recording with processing workflow that you'd expect from the Apollo range. So for example, the preamp on sort of neutral, let's say, if you turn up the gain here and it's green, this is very open and transparent mic pre. So if you're recording acoustic guitar and you just want to keep a nice puristic approach to it, then that's where you start.
No colour whatsoever.
Yeah, but what sets all of our interface ranges apart from the competition, and in terms of Arrow still providing this for the musician, is the ability to change that preamp into some kind of tonal, you know, variation. So it comes with 14 different plugins. One of them is the 610B preamp, which is a version of our tube preamp from the 1958 console with Bill Putnam Senior, you know, the whole legacy of UA back into the 50s. And you'll see here the ring, or the encoder ring around the encoder there is turned into orange.
Right,
yeah. And that means we've got Unison technology loaded, and I suppose the simplest way to explain that is now that the preamp is reacting like that piece of tube gear. Your mic's going to respond to that, you're going to sing into it or record guitar into that, and it's going to absorb and compress and be rich and harmonic and just be something you can feel.
Yeah. Cool.
So it comes with the 610B, which allows you to get some EQ and some tube preamp sound. But also now we've updated the bundle for all of our Apollo interfaces and Arrow, which now includes this Marshall Plexi Classic plugin. So right out of the box you get a Unison-enabled guitar amplifier. So what we mean with Unison for the guitar side is when you plug into the instrument input here, your guitar will now respond as if it's plugged into the physical jack on that Marshall Plexi. So you can change the socket. You can use a Y cable to jump across sockets to get these sort of odd high gain tricks you would do back in the day for a bit more juice into the preamp side of the amp. What that's going to mean is that your guitar is going to change feel under the fingertips a bit. It's loading the instrument, it's going to feel like you're plugged into the Marshall, and you can perform through that.
Cool.
So that's what Unison provides. So as a sort of songwriter, guitar sounds, preamp sounds, everything you need.
It's all there.
And on a Thunderbolt 3 bus cable, bus powered cable.
The unit itself's quite rugged. It's not massively heavy. It's nice. It's, you know, it's portable. It
is portable. Yeah. It's actually we've seen a few comments on the internet. They're all metal buttons. This encoder is all metal, and it's a aluminium chassis that's 2 parts, so it's very solid. You can chuck that in a backpack. It's built for the road or on tour if you need to. So it's not just the sort of the modern, sleek approach to recording at home for the songwriter. It's like, you know, if you're a pro guy and you need to be on the move and edit, you can do that. And so it's worth mentioning, you can see on the bottom it comes with U82 solo core on board. So what that means is it has a solo core chip for processing, which is what's running all of these plugins and preamp emulations. But that also means you can use them as plugins in your DAW, so AAX, audio units, VST, and then get access to these 14 plugins for mixing later. So if you're editing and mixing as well, you know, you need to be portable, you can be.
Oh, brilliant. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
So that's it, Arrow in a nutshell. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, and share wherever you're seeing this video right now. Don't forget to check out Music Radar for all the latest NAMM news, reviews, and tutorials, and we'll be back soon, so cheers.